This is something we've been focused on digital currencies for, a couple decades. This is something we've been focused on digital currencies for, a couple decades. Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. The New World Order book is going to show you how the world really works. And it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. I told you at the beginning of the year, in the first quarter of 2022, we was going to have an event that was going to bring us down. And then also in the fourth quarter, we would have an event that would bring us down. That's exactly what happened. And now I'm going to tell you, in the first quarter, we're going to have an event that's going to bring us down in 2023. And then also in the fourth quarter of 2023, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, guys, the markets are still going to be pumping and dumping until they get ready to pull the full rug. But I'll let you know when that's about to happen. Now, also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to get re-educated. And also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App and Patreon. And in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events. Also, I give you the New World Order cryptos in the Patreon. Of course, you have to do your own research. But this next bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure that you have the cryptos that have utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin and crypto slightly down. And who do we have in the house? That's right, guys. We have Jerome in the house. And we can clearly see these politicians are nothing but puppets and paid for. In the House committee, guys, they said more statements than questions to Jerome Powell. Remember, guys, these testimonies are nothing but entertainment. Now, we have Summer Silk Road Bitcoin on the move to Coinbase. So we have the government selling Bitcoin. And guys, we know a lot of Mt. Gox Bitcoin is going to be sold at the end of third quarter and the beginning of the fourth quarter. So guys, this year is definitely going to be entertaining. If you watched my video last night, I'm letting you know you have less than 24 months before they're going to bring America to Babylon down. I know it sounds like a movie, but remember, your life is an illusion and TV is your reality. Get in the lab. Educate your friends and family. Remember, you're a watchman on the wall. As long as you told them, you have nothing to worry about. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates. At the beginning of this morning, yield rates were pushed down. Now they're rising, and we see all assets pulling back. We have the dollar up, but at the beginning of the morning, the dollar had pulled back, but now it's moving up. And then, of course, guys, we have volume, we have Tether, we have USDC, and then we have the Fed. Repo still over 2.1 trillion, and we know the central banks are moving in lockstep. raising rates and running off the balance sheet, so therefore they can destroy this legacy market, so therefore the fourth industrial revolution can rise, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take over the economy and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And in the housing hearing with Jerome Powell, they spoke about CBDCs. They spoke about FedNow, MIT working on it, real-time payments. So they spoke a lot about the technology that's on its way. But we know they leave out the robots, algorithms, and drones that are going to replace humanity in the workforce. And in this housing meeting, guys, Jerome has not backed down. He says, hey, we're not done. We're still going to be raising rates and running off this balance sheet. And guys, we know why, but we know the masses have no clue because they don't understand finances. There is no way that you can have these type of rates on this amount of debt. But we know the reason why they're doing it is to destroy America to Babylon, so therefore China, the dragon, can rise. This is going to be an end to an empire. And guys, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, don't forget about Grayscale sending about $19.2 billion. And don't forget about the lawsuit that Grayscale has against the SEC for the spot Bitcoin ETF. And guys, I definitely see us getting a spot Bitcoin ETF soon. We know the rest of the world have it. We know Gary Gensler was kicking this regulation can down the road. We know this Ripple XRP case is about to come to an end because now they're ready to roll out global regulation. But getting over into a little crypto news, guys, we have Coinbase launches a wallet as a service for businesses. And guys, we know this is big for adoption. What do I always talk about? Whoever makes this thing seamless is going to be the winner. And we clearly see what Coinbase wants to do. Now we have Binance NFT as Polygon network support to its marketplace. Also, we have Curve yield farmers rush to deploy $60 million on newly launched Conic Finance, captured 21% APY on USDC. And of course, guys, they have DAI and Frax, and we know this is all about liquidity. And we know stable coins are definitely the foundation. Now we have India subjects crypto transactions to anti-money laundering laws. And guys, we know this is all about getting rid of your privacy in the name of protecting you. And speaking of privacy, we have Bitstamp US partners with Prove Identity to offer document-free rapid onboarding. And of course, this is a way of taking away your privacy for convenience. Either way, all these goals are to take away your privacy. When you pay cash, you don't need to know everything that I'm buying. The reason why they want all that data, so therefore they can control you. So eventually when they start handing out this free money because people are out of work, they're going to already know what they need. Remember, Amazon already had a feature where they already know what you're buying and they can pre-send it. And the same goes for Walmart. Remember, guys, they had that little infomercial where the person is shopping like in the metaverse and they already knew what they needed and what they didn't need. And remember, guys, your brain is nothing but software. Only thing they want to do is download all your software. So eventually they'll be able to control you at the end. And then lastly, guys, we have the next big thing. We have Sui Blockchain developer signs deal with Alibaba Cloud. Will provide node service and validator infrastructure for testnet developers. And guys, we know every time we go through a bear market and we move into another bull market, we see more developed projects and more developed blockchains. Remember, majority of the ones that were first there when it comes to tech are not normally the ones that end up at the end. But the only thing we have to do is follow the money and see who's funding what. The big corporations, the big banks that are coming in. And if Alibaba Cloud is invested in Sui Blockchain, that means we follow the money. I'm not your financial advisor, not financial advice. Please do your own research. And guys, we know how important Alibaba Cloud is. We know how important Amazon's cloud is. They control crypto behind the scenes. And they're storing all this data. And we know what about the fourth industrial revolution? It's all about data. And we know blockchain gives the NWO the all-seeing eye. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID 33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.